Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. Now, the Chelsea first team will currently be going over that performance against Manchester City to find out exactly where it went wrong. I would like us to do the same thing. I think I've managed to kind of get it down to a few key points where Chelsea lost the game against Manchester City, and I've identified exactly where it all went wrong. But I need your help, as always. Please comment below and tell me exactly what you think went wrong. I think my first point as to why they were so much better than us is down to the one and only Sergio Aguero. I think he's one of the most masterful centre-forwards I've ever seen play the game. I can't actually think of a flaw in his game. I think he can score all kinds of goals. I think he's lethal outside of the box, inside of the box. I think he's lethal with both feet, and he's very good in the air. He's quick. There just isn't a flaw to his game. I can't actually think of another striker in the entire world that would have scored the goal that he scored the other day. I think he's that good, and that was that good a finish. So when a player is on the opposite team who plays at that sort of capacity, what hope have you got? So he is definitely point one, and full credit to him. You know, he deserved to be on the winning side. He played brilliantly. I think another masterful performance was that was on display was by Vincent Kompany. I think Kompany looked like a master and actually reminiscent of his performances of a couple of seasons back when he guided City to the league. I think he played brilliantly. I think he had Costa sewn up. He really did manage Costa very well. He bullied him where necessary. He let Costa turn where necessary and intercepted, and he won that duel without really having a fight. Costa, it's very difficult playing against Kompany when he's on form, but Costa has to step up a bit, and I don't quite know what to do. I don't quite know what the suggestion is to Costa, but Kompany really did have a very easy game, and we need to think about how to deal with that when Costa's off form. Maybe it means he has to drop deep to bring Kompany out of position or whatever, but Kompany looked excellent, which is also a problem. Now I suppose we have to analyse our own game. And I think taking Terry off was a mistake. Some people think that it was good. Well, you know, I was in the away end, I was in the upper tier, and everybody thought that he must have picked up a knock because he's our captain. And when you're struggling away from home at the team that are going to challenge you all the way for the title, you need your leaders, in my opinion. And therefore, taking Terry off was slightly off, in my opinion. I think that we needed him on. You know, let's not take anything away from Kurt Zouma. I rate him very highly. But I think that we should have definitely kept John Terry on. I didn't think he was having a bad game, actually. This brings us on to Branislav Ivanovic. As you all know, I'm a huge lover and defender of Branislav Ivanovic. I think he's a fantastic football player and has been a player who has served Chelsea tremendously well over the years. That doesn't mean that he, or anyone else, in fact, is above criticism. And therefore, I think that his performance the other day was abysmal. I think that he was caught out of position. I think that he gave Sterling too much room. I think that he was caught out with both positionally and due to his lack of pace. And I think that he really needs to have a look at his game. I think that he can. I think that he is such a good defender and such a brilliant football player and is so up for the fight that he can do this. But I'm going to do a preview for the game on the weekend. I don't think I'm going to play Branislav Ivanovic, and that's how painful it is for me to say, and also how much of a big deal it was for his performance against Manchester City. The only other player that I think deserves acknowledgement here for his lack of performance against Manchester City is Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas did not cover himself in glory. He looked like he was running in treacle. I don't know if it's due to fitness. I think that you could make an argument for our gruelling pre-season schedule being so tough that the players just didn't get the rest that they need. You know, we were in Thailand, we were in Australia, we were in America, we were playing at home for Fiorentina. There was arguably too many games, and Fabregas just looked knackered, and I can't quite put my finger on why, but he really needs to up his level. Fabregas was one of the best players in his position that I've ever seen playing at the beginning of last season. Some of those, you know, the assist for Schürrle on the opening day, barely a year ago, was one of the best assists I've ever seen. To take it on a volley and guide it into Schürrle's path like that was fantastic, and what a way to introduce himself to people like me and you. That player is, feels like a long time ago, doesn't it? So Fabregas really does need to step it up. But I firmly believe he will. I firmly believe that he will play against West Brom and raise it to the level that is required. Please let me know what you guys think, because this game is still harrowing me. It's not often that a game, it was a long time ago now. It was Sunday. It's fair distance, but it's still firmly on my mind. So please comment below. Let me know exactly what you think went wrong. Go on to champions.
I think it'll be a tall order. I don't think it'd be very easy. I'm not going to go with the traditional gung-ho, we're definitely going to win. I think if we do